Well, I was asked to make a couple of trashy junk journals. So this is what I've done. And I made a few extras, as always, so I could put it into the shop. So these are pretty much all the same size. Let me give you the dimensions. So this is 8.5 by 5. And I have 4 of these. They're basically all the same. I used packaging, obviously, to Hershey's syrup, and just made them a little different. I did put some fabric and some buttons in different areas. This one has it in the back also. I think this is the only one. I ran out, didn't have it for the back, but all of them are in front and the back are the Hershey syrup. And I will just very quickly go through one. I have pretty much the same stuff in all of them. And so I'll just go through this real quickly. It's all just, like I said, this is a real trashy one. It's all just trash. Junk mail. It's got packaging. It's got a little bit of some, what do you call that? Like graph paper. I put some of the paper that is the old penmanship type. And here's some ledger, more packaging, old file folders that I have that I guess were used by property management type people, apartment unit file, more packaging, some maps, packaging, cardboard, more packaging, so if you want to write, if you want to glue, if you want to draw, if you want to add to it, because it is with the rings, it's easy to add to it. Easy to take things out if you want to get them all painty and messy and then put them right back in. Or use some of these in other journals that maybe you want to make yourself. Or turn some of these packaging into tags or whatever it is that you want to do with this. But I know quite a few people say, oh, you know, I just don't have, you know, the kind of trash you have. And that may be true. We all have different kinds of trash. Or we see, you know, something in our trash that maybe other people don't see, and then we put it together and then other people like it. So I get it. I see other people's journals with all their trash, and I go, oh, I don't have anything like that. So I do understand. And then some people just don't like making them and putting them together. They like playing around with them, but they may not necessarily, you know, want to go through all their trash looking for things to put together. I get it. So, like I say, you can write, draw, plan your next vacation. That one's to Phoenix. Oh, that's not bad. Nice place to go to. And there you go. And like I say, they all pretty much have the same stuff in them. I put a bunch of piles of all of my trash, and I had a lot of the same stuff, so that's why I'm able to put pretty much the same stuff in them all. I'll just give you a real quick look. But you get the idea. I don't know why. I don't have a habit of going from the back of the book to the front. When I do it from the front to the back, I feel so, you know, like I feel, what's the word? You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? It just seems contrary to me. I don't know why. Even when I get a new magazine, I always look at it from the back to the front. If anybody knows why people do that, let me know, because I've done that since I can remember. My husband will go, oh, did you already finish that? No, I'm starting it, you know. I always flip from the back to the front. He goes, okay. Then I realized one day he told me that, you know, depending on the type of book that he reads, you know, he looks in the back where all the research, you know, references are, and he looks up all the research reference, and then reads the conclusion of the author. It's like, okay, well, that's so different from what I do. He doesn't read novels. He reads all kind of research stuff. That wouldn't work so well, I guess, with the novel. Who wants to be surprised and read it and then read the conclusion and then read the whole book? If you know the conclusion, well, why do you have to read the book? Right? Right. Watch the movie. Anyway, okay, so you get the idea. And I've been collecting a bunch of trash lately. And so I'm going to be making some more of this general type and put them in the shop. So there you go. Ready for you to add more trash into these trashy junk journals. As always, they need a home, and I hope the home is with you.